Hello and welcome back to Here We Tow. Today I'm on the Elddis stand at the Caravan Camping and Motorhome Show 2025. And new for 2025, Elddis have launched the new Avalon Motorhome range. Now the Avalon, there are 4 layouts in the Avalon range and we're going to have a first look at all of those here at the show. What we need to know about the Avalon range for 2025 is it's based on the Fiat Ducato. So they're all based on the Fiat. We can see the new 2025 front end. This is what I always tell you want to look for on the grille for 2025. So on this particular model, we can see we've got the dark front cab, the Avalon name here, and the Elddis badge. Now the good thing about this whole range is they are 3.5 ton motorhomes. So you can drive these on your standard car licence. All 4 models are 7 metres and 37 centimetres in length. We can just have a look at the side. So we can see here we have got the graphics or decals on this new model for 2025, the sides, and we see the shape as well. It's got this nice flat low profile roof on it, the curvature of the side. Now as I say, they're all the same weight, 3.5 tons. Payload, you're going to get roughly 360 kilos to 400 kilos depending on the layout you choose. On the rear end, now this is a whole new rear end for Elddis. We can see these retro style lights. These have actually been borrowed from a Caravan within the Irwin-Heimer group range. Some of you may be able to spot which that is. Now on this model, this is actually 2-berth. It has a rear lounge. We can see the window that's going to be in that lounge. There is preparation for a bike rack. What we'll do is we'll venture inside. Now this motorhome comes with Alde wet central heating, and you're also going to get a 100 litre freshwater tank and a 100 litre grey waste tank. Right, let's venture in. So coming inside on the 2-berth model, this has 2 berths and 2 travel seats, and we can see these at the front. So this is for your driver, your passenger, and no further people. This one has the automatic. We see the nice infotainment system at the front and the fabric finish on the Avalon, which is this really nice sort of sandy colour suedette effect with the fabric. Now coming round, so what we're going to find on the 2-berth is, as well as that beautiful large sunroof at the front, there's going to be a wardrobe situated here on the near side. You will get the Russell Hobbs microwave. This is really good to see in motorhomes. It's normally the UK manufacturers that do this as opposed to European. Space here for the television, there's a plug socket. There is a worktop flap here, so you're going to get extension on your worktop, and then the near side kitchen. Storage. I do like on the Avalon this nice coloured splashback, which we can see here with the gold. That is a nice colour scheme. Coming down, Thetford gas oven and grill. So you've got a really big full-size appliance here. Again, unusual on many motorhomes. Electric hot plate if you're on electric hookup, 3 gas burners, grill and oven. Nice size sink on the motorhome. Not a bad amount of worktop space in terms of motorhoming. And then plenty of storage drawers and shelving in the cupboard. Now, as I move back, as I say, this 2-berth has a rear lounge. This is going to convert into one huge bed. I believe it's 6 feet and 11 in length. So if you're a taller person, this 2-berth might be great if you want a larger bed. So the benefit of a rear lounge is when you arrive on site, you've got somewhere to relax. It's really spacious in here. Plenty of headroom and this big sunroof. Now this model's been fitted as well with a Truma air conditioning unit, so you can see there. So if you wanted to fit air conditioning, obviously you can have that on the vehicle. Prices for these are £84,000 to £85,000, so up to you how you feel that as a price point. But there's storage under these sofas. We can see the lockers that open here on the 2-berth, the cupboards, and you are getting concertina blinds as well. So instead of plasticky ones, there's the concertina. Coming round, we have the pop-up charging point that we can see there. So you press that, pop it up, the television point, and then there is the Dometic Tower fridge and freezer there on the off side. There is obviously a washroom, and that's here on the off side on the 2-berth. So if you want to head in there, there's the shower cubicle separated by the shower screen. So you have got a nice shower cubicle, the swivel toilet, and then there's the fruit bowl sink with the mirrored cabinet above. But this is, as far as a 2-berth goes, a nice, spacious and open layout. Right, let's dive out and go and look at the second model. So just be careful as you dive out, a little bit wobbly that step. So that one is the 295. Let's head around the corner. Now this is the 285, and this one it's shown with the white cab front. So there's the choice of that darker colour in the paint or the white. But again, we can see the Avalon here again on the 285, the graphics. You are going to get your electric hookup. I believe you do get a gas barbecue point, which is situated just here on the near side, and the gas storage locker. Again, just have a look around at that back end, a rear view camera. What I'll do, because these are brand new, I'll put a link to the description, to the website, so you can see exactly what is standard equipment and what's not standard. Because as you can see, this pack has an optional XT. This model has an optional XT pack. So some of the things here are optional. So that's going to take you above that price point. So I'll put the link in the description. Now this model is a 4-berth model with 4 travel seats. Again, at the front, got this nice cab. You do get the cab blinds going round, the big sunroof, and it does have a blind, so you don't need to worry about that. Then we have a dinette lounge style, so the 2 bench seats facing opposite. There will be a table to put here to eat at. Storage under these, because one thing you may have noticed is there's no garage. Elddis have not put a garage on the Avalon, so your storage is going to be under the beds and the sofas. So on this model, on the off side here, we've got the kitchen, same as we saw in the previous model with the large oven. We have on this one got the under counter Dometic fridge with small freezer compartment, still the microwave and storage cupboards. Nice open space here. I must say it does feel nice and open. This is where you're going to be able to charge and situate your television. We can see the control panel, and because it's got the Alde wet central heating, you're going to have that nice warm winter touring season with the Alde. These are the longitudinal or single or twin beds, depends what you want to call them. I believe these are around 6'1" in length, I believe, but check the website. The storage under these, we can see that the concertina blind's been pulled down for in the show, so we can see those. This fabric headboard, sort of window surround around the windows, and these storage cupboards. Let's just open one up so we can see what we're going to get in there. So storage above the bed. Obviously be careful with your payload, don't overload. And then we have this rear bathroom. I'll let you dive into there so you can take a look. The shower on this one is situated in the rear near side corner. Then you've got your swivel toilet there in the offside corner. You do get a toilet roll holder, toothbrush holder, the cabinets for storing your toiletries, and the fruit bowl sink. What I will do once Jules has shown you in there, I'm just going to open the cabinet and see whether there's a bar in there for holding back our bits and pieces, because you know what to say about that. No, so this is something to consider. There's no bar there, so if you put toiletries in there, once you arrive on site, be careful in case they've moved. Here as well on this model, there's a wardrobe for further clothing storage at the back, and some nice little shelves as well. Right, so that one is the twin bed, longitudinal bed with rear washroom. Okay, so that's number 2. Let's dive out and go and look at number 3 on the Avalon range. So let's head over to the 255. So on the 255, this has a French bed or side fixed bed, which used to be a very popular layout for many people. So it'll be interesting to see how this one does go. This one's got the darker cab. Again, it's still 3.5 tons. It's still 7 meters 37. This one, we can see a sticker there saying it has the optional automatic gearbox, so you can have the manual or automatic. And this one also has that XT pack. So in reality, this one where it starts at 85, once you've added the packs, that price has gone up a little bit. So, oh, there's someone just having a clean in there. So we'll maybe come back to the interior in that one. So let's just head off round here. Let's go and look at the 250. So this is the 250. This one is also a 4-berth with 4 travel seats, and this one has an island bed. Island beds are popular. Personally, I really like an island bed layout, but it depends obviously which one you prefer. This one doesn't have the XT pack, so this one's in its fairly standard form. Again, we can see the colour scheme. Now this one has the almost champagne gold sides on here. We can see the graphics. Let's go in and take a look. So diving inside, again we have our front cab with this nice sunroof. This one has the same dinette style sofa seating, so it's opposite each other, obviously the table that's going to go in between. And then as you move back through the motorhome, we find the kitchen here on the near side. So the kitchen, there is a worktop flap as well to extend the worktop space, the microwave, and then we move into the island bed bedroom. Now what I like about this is because the bed retracts, there's plenty of space, as you can see, to obviously walk around that. When you pull it out, it's going to come closer here to the worktop space. Again, check the sizes on the website for the size of that island bed. You do get a television point back here, so you can sit back here in bed and watch television. There's also a nice amount of cupboard space and wardrobe space as well, and there's a wardrobe on each side. Now the good thing for 2025 with Elddis is they have the new Halo Tech walls. Now Halo Tech, before people used to comment about the strips down the walls. If you're familiar with Elddis, you'll know what I mean. There are now no longer any strips or joins on the walls on the Elddis range. They've used Halo Tech, so you'll no longer get any strips. They're one-piece walls. Now on the off side, we're going to get a tower fridge and freezer on this model, so we've gone back to the tower as opposed to under counter. Personally, I prefer a tower because obviously you get more room in there. It just depends how long you're away and obviously what you prefer. In here, on the off side, we're going to find our washroom. Now on this one, we have the swivel toilet and we actually have the shower combined in that washroom, so it's not a separate cubicle. You're going to have a shower curtain to pull around yourself. So the compromise on this one with the space is to have this layout and this island bed. You're not going to get the separate shower cubicle. So another look there into that lounge area. Right, let's go back to that other model and see if we can get inside there. So we'll go back round this way. So that one there is the 250 that we've just been in. That's the island bed. Right, this one's now free, so we can go back inside the 255 and take a look at this French bed or side fixed bed model. Now it is quite nice, and what I do like with this model, this one's shown with the optional automatic, what I like is because of the different style layout, the lounge seats are actually longer. So if that's important to you, this may be a preference for you. We can see they're longer than in that island bed model, so there's more room to relax when you've got your television situated where you've just come in at the doorway. You're going to find the control panels near the door. There's one for the Elddis motorhome itself and then one for the Alde wet central heating. Now I do as well like this. So whereas all the other kitchens were flat, this one has this round curvature that comes out into the motorhome. So you've got your sink here, but what that's giving you is all that additional space there. What you're not going to get on here though is the worktop flap. So your worktop space is incorporated there. Let's see if we can just have a look into there. So there is a shelving unit under that sink. So a good use of space there. Good bank of drawers and the same Thetford electric hob, gas, and then the gas oven and grill. The microwave there situated just above that hob space. So the kitchen there. Onto the near side. So on the near side we've got a much bigger Dometic tower fridge and freezer. This one's got the separate freezer compartment and then the fridge, and it's the model that opens on both sides, I think, potentially. But you can see in there the amount of space you're going to get in that tower fridge and freezer. Above me, there is the extractor fan as well. So if you're cooking, you can extract your air out. These are also good in warm weather. If you want to circulate air, you can draw it out and you can also suck it in for air circulation. So they're quite a handy feature to have. Wardrobe space, give it a pull. Wardrobe here, that's the Alde tank there. If you're wondering what that is, if you're not familiar with it, that's part of the central heating system. So that's your wardrobe space. And then in the offside corner of the motorhome, we have our washroom. Now again, we've got a separate shower cubicle in there. I prefer that myself, totally up to you what works for you best, but I prefer that. We've got still the Thetford swivel toilet, the fruit bowl sink, and the mirrored cabinet as well. The good thing about the Avalon range is they've used the lighter wood, so it's a much lighter scheme in here. Lighter woods, lighter finish on the cabinets, and that really nice splashback. I'll close that up. I must say, I think when you come into the motorhome, this finish does really draw you in. It's a nice modern looking finish on it. I like that. So this is the French bed layout. We saw that just there in the corner. Hopefully you saw it as I was showing you around, but the French bed or fixed side bed there. And I say this used to be really popular. Hopefully what I will do is at some point I will get to do some proper detailed reviews. This is not a detailed review, this is a first look. So please don't feel I'm unarmed with all the facts and figures. I literally just don't have them all at the moment. These are being launched here for 2025. So what I can tell you though is a 3.5 ton motorhome, 4 layouts based on Fiat, 140 horsepower as standard, manual or automatic as an option. The optional XT pack if you want to have that. 7 meters 37 I believe in length, yeah, 7 meters 37. Payload 360 to 400 kilos, but that depends on what you add to it. They have a 100 litre freshwater tank, 100 litre grey waste. So there we go. I'll put a link to Elddis down there so you can explore the range, explore the options, the prices, and make a decision whether this could be a motorhome for you. And as these roll out to dealers, I will get full reviews for you as well. Thank you to Elddis who've let me come on the stand and film this. That is appreciated. So as always, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.